What's up, YouTube? Today I have another Wi-Fi battle for you against Jimmy again. This one is a lot better than the last one we had. Looking at my team real quick, you can see that I did bring the Mega Charizard Y, like I did in our last battle. Also have the Hitmontop and the Impipom, the Empoleon Lead, Garchomp, and Paraflinch Togekiss. Looking at his team real quick, you can see the Caesar, which is probably his Mega, the Hippowdon, which I am expecting to lead to set up Stealth Rocks and Sandstorm, the Chansey, probably with the Eviolite, the Aegislash, which I think that was the most threatening thing to me, at least that's what I thought. He has the Relicanth, which I've never seen before, so it's cool to see some stuff that's new, and then his own Empoleon. So I am going to lead off with my Empoleon, like I said, just to go and get up my own Stealth Rocks. And I was predicting him to lead with his Hippowdon, so I would have gone for a Scold and taken that thing out, but he leads with his Empoleon. So here he goes and sets up his Stealth Rocks. His Empoleon is faster than mine, and it is shiny, so it looks cooler. But yeah, so we're both going to get Stealth Rocks up on the field. I'm going to switch out into my Hitmontop right here, just to take whatever he uses, or if he wanted to switch out and also go to clear the rocks. But yeah, I was going to go for the Rapid Spin, but I thought he would predict that and go into the Aegislash to spin block me, so I do double switch and go into my Charizard. That wasn't too good of a move because I did not clear the Stealth Rock, so I am going to take a lot of damage from that, but he does switch out, so it was a good play on my part, at least for the time being. He brings out his Hippowdon now, and he gets the Sandstream, which isn't going to matter because I'm going to Mega Evolve and get the Sun. Yeah, so Solar Beam is going to do a lot. It's going to hit Hippowdon on its weaker special defensive side, and then I won't have to worry about the sand for the rest of the battle, because this Solar Beam does do massive amounts of damage to this thing. And Mega Charizard Y is way too strong. So yeah, one hits that thing, and I am up by one at this point, and he brings in his Chansey here. So I was predicting the status move, so I went back into my Hitmontop to take that and then go for a close combat and rapid spin. So I get the Intimidate, but doesn't really matter, as he does go for the Toxic, like I thought. So that is gonna hurt, but I'm not too worried about it. So here I am going to go for the close combat, or I go for the rapid spin first, just to make sure he doesn't switch out. Because I was still concerned about the Aegislash switching in, but it didn't. So he goes for the Seismic Toss, which will do 50 to me. And yeah, taking that poison damage. So I figured with next turn I would knock this thing out and then get Lefty's recovery and then survive the poison, but the Chansey does live through my close combat, so my defense falls, my special defense falls, and he goes for the Seismic Toss again. So that is a dead Hitmontop. And yeah, the Chansey is just barely holding on, so I am going to go into my Ambipom. I was thinking about going for the Pursuit, but I didn't think he would try to save it, so I went for the Fake Out, and he does switch out. So he goes into his Aegislash now as I go for the Fake Out. So that was a good move on his part. And yeah, I'm just going to sit here. I do switch out because I was predicting a King Shield. So I go into my Garchomp. And here I realize I don't run Earthquake on this. So I don't know why I don't. because that's a really good move, especially on Garchomp, and Garchomp is banded. So I go for the Fire Fang instead, and it reveals that he is carrying Weakness Policy. So he did get off the Sword Stance, and then the Weakness Policy activated. So this Aegislash is looking really terrifying right now. I get some rough skin damage on it, but it does have the Shadow Sneak. So he goes for the King Shield here. I didn't think he would. I thought he would try to take me out. So I did go for the Pursuit. So my attack is going to drop, which sucks. So I U-turn out here, just because I do want to save my Ambipom for later, and that does nothing to that thing. So I'm going to go into my Togekiss here. Try to get status on it if it does go to switch form. And here it goes for the Sacred Sword, which I'm going to take that really well. A lot better than I thought I would, because it did get, what, +3, I think? And here I thought he would switch form, so I just went for the Flamethrower. And he goes for the Shadow Sneak, which does a ton of damage. And yeah, I get my Flamethrower off, so that's a dead Aegislash. And my Togekiss is pretty much dead. He's going to bring out his Scizor, and I thought he would go for a Swords Dance, predicting me to switch out and save my Togekiss. But he does go for the Bullet Punch after he Mega Evolves. So that is going to kill my Togekiss, which is kind of sad. I did want to save that thing just to Paraflinch something later, which would have been nice. But yeah, Togekiss is dead. So I did lose my special wall and my physical wall, which sucks. So I go into Ambipom here to go and fake out as he withdraws. So he brings out this Relicanth, shiny Relicanth. And I did quickly Google sets for this thing, and I figured the one that he would be using on this team is the Life Orb Rock Polish set. So I did go for the U-turn and predicting him to go for the Rock Polish. As I switch out into my Charizard, hoping that I would still be able to outspeed it and go for a Solar Beam. So here he goes and uses the Rock Polish. So he gets that +2 speed, or ×2 speed, and he does outspeed me and goes for the Head Smash, which is super effective. Knocks out my Charizard, which sucks. But I'm going to go back into Ambipom here to fake out and do some more damage to it. So I do get the crit with the fake out, which is nice. Relicanth does have really good defense. I think it was like 130. So he goes for the Head Smash there, and he misses, thankfully. And I go for the double hit, and I get another crit on the first one, which was able to take that out. So that crit definitely mattered, I think, there. And he goes back out into his Scizor, and I am predicting the Swords Dance again, so I believe I stay in and go for the U-turn, but he Bullet Punches, and yeah, Ambipom doesn't have too good defense, so Bullet Punch is going to take me out. Sunlight fades, and this Empoleon is my last Pokemon, so I'm just going to go for Scolds, trying to burn this thing, as he U-turns and goes into his own Empoleon, or think, oh no, he goes into Chansey. So yeah, I'm gonna Scold, because there's nothing much else I can do. I get stabbed with that, and it is enough to knock it out, which I thought it would just barely hang on, because that's what everything usually does. But I do get some leftovers recovery, and now he sends out his Empoleon, and since this is my last Pokemon, and he does have 2 more, It's pretty much whichever Empoleon can get the burn off first with the Scold, and he does right there. So if I didn't get the burn here, it was pretty much game for him, and I didn't get it. So yeah, I am burned. I'm able to take that damage, which cancels out my leftovers and does a little more to me, along with his scolds every time. So there is really no point to continue this battle because there's nothing else I can really do. So I do forfeit there just to save us both some time. But yeah, that was a really good battle. So good game, Jimmy. And leave a like if you like the video, comment, subscribe, leave your friend code if you want to battle. And thanks for watching.